everyone. Welcome to Bedtime Story Time. I'm Miss Lizzie, and this is our friend Horton, and we're going to bring you a fun bedtime story time from here at the Drake Library. Now, I thought we'd sing some songs and read some books all about hibernation this week, because that's a big sleep for animals. We sleep every night for, roughly 8 hours, but animals, when they hibernate in wintertime, sleep for months, and they come out in spring. So the animals that hibernate right now, they're hibernating. So I thought it would be a perfect time to read some books on hibernation and sing some songs. What do you think? Does that sound good? Does that sound good to you, Horton? Sounds good to me too. Ooh, you almost fell over there, Horton. All right, let's jump right into it. What's the song we always start with? That's right, The More We Read Together. All right, here we go. Oh, the more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Great job! Didn't they do such a great job, Horton? They really did. All right, let's jump right into our first book. This book is called Bedtime for Bear by Brett Hellquist. Bears are one of the animals that hibernate in the wintertime. It was just after the first snowfall when Bear's friends came running to his house. "Hey, Bear, come out and play." "Please, we won't see you again until spring." "No, I can't play. It's bedtime for bears." Bear rolled over and tried to sleep. But Bear heard his friends playing. And they're laughing. His raccoon friends are laughing. Ha ha ha. Bear grumbled and closed his eyes. But Bear could still hear his friends laughing. He could still hear his friends playing. "Hey, Bear, come out and play." Just for a little while, thwack, they throw a snowball right at his window. Bear opened the door. "Come on, guys, I'm trying to sleep. It's bedtime for bears." And the raccoon throws a snowball, zip, right at Bear. Splat! Uh-oh. Bear wasn't happy. "Go away, let me sleep." But then Bear tripped. Uh-oh. He flipped and slipped and tumbled down the hill. Thump! Bear was wet. He was covered in snow. He was laughing. "Hey, Bear, let's do it again." And they did, again and again and again. "Hey, Bear, follow me." There was snow to roll and stack. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! They built a snowman. Or a snow bear, looks like. There was snow to throw. Hee hee haw. Look at them. That looks like so much fun. "Hey, Bear, we're tired." "It's late. Isn't it bedtime for bears?" "How about just one more time? I won't see you again until spring." So down they slid. And now it was getting dark. Good night, night. Yawn from Bear. Oh, it was bedtime for Bear. Hey, Bear. Uh-oh. See you in the spring. The end. That's a really silly one, huh? I really like this one. I like how silly it is. All right, let's sing some fun songs before we read another book. Now, the first one we're going to do is an action rhyme called The Bear, and it's about a bear that's hibernating. And I've sang this before in some of my other story times, so if you see it, you might recognize it. But if not, I'll do it a couple of times so you get the hang of it. All right? Here we go. This is a fun finger play, so we're going to use our hands. So this is going to be our bear, and our fist is going to be our cave. All right, ready? Here is a cave. Inside is a bear. He comes out to get some fresh air. He stays out all summer in the sunshine and heat. He hunts in the forest for berries to eat. When snow starts to fall, he hurries inside his warm little cave, and there he will hide. Snow covers the cave in a white fluffy rug, and inside the bear sleeps cozy and snug. Good job. Should we do that one more time? All right, let's do it one more time. Are your caves ready and your bears? All right, here we go. Here is a cave. Inside is a bear. He comes out to get some fresh air. He stays out all summer in the sunshine and heat. He hunts in the forest for berries to eat. When snow starts to fall, he hurries inside in his warm little cave, and there he will hide. Snow covers the cave like a white fluffy rug, and there the bear sleeps inside all cozy and snug. Good job. All right, I thought we'd learn a new one today, another song, and this is an opposite song. This is another fun finger play, and it's called Open Shut Them. And I'll sing through it a couple times so we can get the hang of it. But you guys are really smart and really great at learning things really fast. All right, here we go. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Good job. You want to do that one more time? All right, let's do it one more time. Let's make our hands really wide when they're open and really closed when they're closed. Feel free if you want to stand up and make these gestures really big. Absolutely do that. All right, here we go. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Good job. That's a fun one. Did you think that was fun, Horton? I think that one's fun. I really like learning opposites, don't you? Yeah, they're a lot of fun. All right, let's sing our lullaby before we start our next story. I thought we'd sing our all through the night lullaby. So I'm going to grab Horton here. He likes when I rock him during the lullaby. And I like rocking too, so feel free to rock yourself. Or if you have a friend that you want to hold on to and rock while we sing it. Let's get nice and calm before our next book, okay? All right, here we go. Sleep, my child, and peace ascend thee all through the night. Dreams of sweetness I will send thee all through the night. Soft the drowsy hours are creeping, while the moon her watch is keeping, while the weary world is sleeping all through the night. Good job. Are you feeling calmer now? I'm feeling a lot more calm now. What about you, Horton? Yeah, what do you say we start another book? Yeah, that sounds good to me. This book is called William's Winter Nap by Linda Ashman. In a house on a hill that's tall and steep, there's a boy named William who's ready to sleep. He drinks his cocoa, climbs in bed. He fluffs the pillow beneath his head, then burrows down for a nice long nap, but wakes to the sound of a tap, tap, tap. What could that be? Who do we think's tapping? Excuse me, but I've lost my way. I'm cold and tired. May I please stay? Will says, yes, I'll scooch a bit. There's room for two. I'm sure we'll fit. Looks like he has a chipmunk friend sleep with him. The two climb in and curl up tight. They yawn and say, good night, good night. It's quiet, just the clock's tick-tock. But wait, what's that? A knock, knock, knock. Ooh, who could that be? Oh, what a lovely, cozy place. Could you spare a smidge of space? Will says, yes, we'll scooch a bit. There's room for three. I'm sure we'll fit. Looks like now there's a little porcupine friend. The three climb in and curl up tight. They yawn and say, good night, good night. It's peaceful in the sleepy room until, that is, the boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, what do we think that is? Who could be making that noise? My toes are numb. My tail is too. Okay if I come in with you? Will says, yes, we'll scooch a bit. There's room for four. I'm sure we'll fit. The four climb in and curl up tight. They yawn and say, good night, good night. Ping, ping, ping. Could that be rain? No. Pebbles on the window pane. May I come in? I need some rest. I promise I'm a perfect guest. There's a little raccoon on the at the window. And Will says, yes, we'll scooch a bit. There's room for five. I'm sure we'll fit. The 5 climb in and curl up tight. They yawn and say good night, good night. There we go. The sound of snoring soft and low. Then, crunch! Some footsteps in the snow. A note is slipped beneath the door, and it says, "Do you have room for just one more?" I'd rather not. Too squished. No space. There's got to be some other place. We don't have room. Too hard to fit. No way. We can't consider it. Will says, if it's someone small, it might not be so hard at all. He tugs the door to see who's there. Uh-oh. Oh my, what now? Who do we think could be at the door now? It's a bear! I saw your light on through the trees. I'm lonely. May I join you, please? Uh-oh, he doesn't look very small at all. Do you think he'll fit in the bed? We'll have to see. Bear shivers in the falling snow. I see. No room. That's fine. I'll go. It's awfully cold. The snow, the ice. He'd keep us warm. He seemed quite nice. They all say, wait! We'll scooch a bit. There's room for 6. Somehow we'll fit. That's nice of them. The 6 climb in and curl up tight. They yawn and say, good night, good night. Look at, they're all nice and snug. Sweet dreams, my friends, says Will. Sleep tight. I'll see you in the warm spring light. The end. That's a nice book, huh? I love that he invites all of his animal friends in and gives them a nice warm place to stay. All right, let's sing one more song before our last book. And this is another action rhyme, and this is called Going to Bed, but I thought we'd sing a fun hibernation version since we're reading some books about hibernation. So one of the animals that does hibernate is a hedgehog. If you've never seen a hedgehog before, they're little tiny rodents, and they have little quills on the back of them. And they're kind of shaped like a little dome, and they're very, very cute and very small. So they hibernate. So I thought we'd sing this song as little hedgehogs. All right, and like always, I'll sing through it a couple of times so we can get the hang of it. But you're really good at learning them. All right. This little hedgehog is going to bed. Down in his nest he lays his head. He wraps himself in leaves so tight, and this is the way he sleeps at night. Spring comes, he opens his eyes. Off with the leaves! Boy, do they fly! Soon he is up and ready for the day, looking for food to come his way. Good job. Should we do that one more time? All right, you're really getting the hang of it. This little hedgehog is going to bed. Down in his nest he lays his head. He wraps himself in leaves so tight, and this is the way he sleeps at night. Spring comes. He opens his eyes. Off with a toss and the leaves do fly. soon he is up and ready for the day, looking for food to come his way. Good job. That's a fun one. I like pretending to be a hedgehog. They're very cute. All right, our last book today. Oops, sorry about that, Horton. Almost knocked you off. Our last book today is called Wide Awake Bear. Another bear book. Oh, and this is by Pat Zeitlow Miller. One cold gray day, Elliot's mother called him inside. Time to nap, she said. We'll sleep till spring. Elliot took a final bite of his berries and hurried into their den. I miss spring, he said. So he snuggled into his mother's side where he slept and snored and dreamed of golden sunshine, soft grass, and budding flowers, leafy trees, shady resting spots, and fish-filled streams, buzzing bees, just ripened berries, and warm, sweet honey. When something tickled his nose, Elliot woke with a start. It must be spring. But the world was dark and dreary, and his mother was still snoring. Oh no, Elliot whispered. I should be sleeping. He lay on his side, his belly, his back. He fluffed the bark strips beneath him and made a plump pine needle pillow. He imagined basking in a sunbeam and relaxing on a patch of grass. But nothing worked. Elliot was still wide awake. Ugh. He saw things he'd never noticed before. Strange shadows on the wall. A dark shape outside. Elliot rushed to his mother and nudged her with his nose. She grunted. He whimpered and whined. She rolled over and sighed. Then a gust of wind whirled through the den. Elliot's teeth chattered. His fur stood on end. The shadows shifted and seemed to come even closer. Elliot scampered behind his mother's broad back, where he shivered and quivered and hid. Oh, that was a little scary. His mother shook herself awake and scooped him into a big bear hug. What's up, little cub? I didn't sleep till spring, Elliot sobbed. There aren't any blooming flowers or delicious fish or golden sunbeams, only shadows and shapes, and I'm still wide awake. Elliot's mother showed him how the shadows came from branches. We can make shadows too, she said. So they did silly shadows shaped like bees and trees and fish. Elliot wasn't scared anymore, so he curled into a ball and shut his eyes. His body was tired, but his mind was still wide awake. Where were the flowers and grass and fish? Where was spring? Elliot had to know. So he pretended he was a fish and swam past his mother to the den's entrance. He saw piles of snow, patches of ice, and thick clouds. He sighed, "Spring isn't anywhere." "There's still time to sleep," his mother agreed, "but look closer first." Elliot did, and finally noticed one brave bud. He remembered his dream. That bud would become a flower. Grass waded below the snow. Fish swam under the ice, and the sun shone brightly right behind the clouds. Spring wasn't gone forever. It was just asleep, like a hibernating bear. Can you see all the other animals hibernating? Some raccoons, a mouse, a little mole, and a snake. Elliot fluffed his bark-chip bed and plumped his pine needle pillow. Then his mother shared one pawful of dried berries and another of cool, sweet honey. And they'd eaten every bit. Elliot couldn't help but yawn. So he snuggled with his mother, who was warmer than the coziest sunbeam, and together they slept until spring. The end. Did you like that book? I really like that book. Sometimes it's hard trying to fall to sleep, and I can't imagine how hard it must be trying to sleep all through winter. All right, we've come to the end of our bedtime story time today. I want to thank you so much for joining me. So shall we sing our goodnight song? All right, let's sing our goodnight song. Now it's time to say goodnight, say goodnight, say goodnight. Now it's time to say goodnight. I'll see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Horton. Bye-bye.